Hello, everyone! How was your day? Mine was tired from work. Anyway, yeah, it's later than I wanted to make a video, but this came out pretty recent. This is 6 hours ago, but I wasn't on the computer yet because I got home not that long ago. Doesn't matter what I did. What matters is the Sony Microsoft battle over Call of Duty is, because Microsoft is acquiring Activision Blizzard, Sony's trying to stop it. Microsoft is trying to keep it going. But, basically, Sony is complaining that Microsoft has only promised to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation consoles just basically for the remainder of the PS5 generation through 2027. And yeah, so what Sony says here is by the time Sony Interactive Entertainment launched the next generation of its PlayStation console, which is likely to occur around redacted, I don't know if that was 2028, I think, it would have lost access to Call of Duty and other Activision titles, making it extremely vulnerable to consumer switching and subsequent degradation in its competitiveness. Sorry, I read that better in my first take, but I was too whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'm really tired. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because Tetsuya Nomura said in early 20, no, I'm sorry, it was late 2020 or late 2019. Do you remember? He said something like Kingdom Hearts 4, the next game, it wasn't announced yet at the time, but it was obviously Kingdom Hearts 4 would it would not come out till later in this generation if it makes this generation. So they don't even know when it's coming out. They announced it April 2022. And this generation, it's going to end in 2028 according to this. Oh, wait, guys. In its own report, Microsoft agreed with Sony's time frame. Indeed, the next new generation of consoles are not expected to be released before the fall of 2028 at the very earliest. Whoa. Yeah, so there you go. So the next generation is not expected to start until, it's usually November, right? November-ish that they release the console. So 2028. Fall 2028 or November, whatever. I don't know what it's going to be. But, for Kingdom Hearts 4, I don't know if that means, like, look, I know he said later in the generation if it makes the generation, but this generation started in 2020. It's going to end in 2028, according to them. So that would put Kingdom Hearts 4, like, at least, I hope not, but at least, I was guessing 2026 originally. My first guess when I beat Kingdom Hearts 3 was 2025. I'm like, nah, it's never my first guess, so I made it later. But I said also I could see 2027, but that's when I think it's going to be, one of those 2 years, 2026 or 2027. But they didn't tell us the platforms yet. In the trailer, the announcement trailer, it had nothing for the platform. No platforms. They announced 2 Disney levels in Star Wars and Hercules, and obviously Quadratum is another level they showed us, and none of it was in-game footage. They made it on the Unreal Engine 4 when the game's going to be made on Unreal Engine 5, or they're making it now. It's in early development still. They were hiring for this game in late 2019, and like the 6-month trial period on the new engine, which ended up being the Unreal Engine 5, went, they said, for 6 months. So I don't know when they actually hired the people and did this, but I'm assuming that means Kingdom Hearts 4 didn't actually start development until 2020, obviously. I mean, right? I mean, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, sorry if you just wanted this to be about the acquisition itself. I'm not talking about that. I'm focusing on Kingdom Hearts 4 and Tetsuya Nomura's words on it for when it's coming out. Because a lot of people, like, and I understand why they would want this, is they're thinking like 2024, 2025. Some are even guessing 2023, but I don't, which I know was on the NVIDIA GeForce Now leak. It's obviously not coming out then, because Final Fantasy 16 is coming out in 2023, and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth's coming out, I guess, early 2024, unless those games get delayed. So summer 2023 for Final Fantasy 16, I guess winter is that winter, so less than a year later. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is coming out if they don't get delayed. So my point is, Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to come out until after those games, obviously. And Tetsuya Nomura said later in the generation if it makes this generation. And they didn't tell us the platforms. I thought the platforms not being announced might have had something to do with like a Square Enix acquisition. Or if it had to do with like that Sony partnership with Square Enix for exclusives that was announced earlier this year. But I don't know if that's it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe they just didn't finish the contracts for whatever platforms it's coming out on, obviously. But it could just be that, or it could be this. They might not know if it's coming out this generation, or it might be cross-gen with next gen. So it might be like PS5 and PS6, like that type of thing. And the series just became multi-platform recently, so I'm thinking like what's going on here? Like I thought it would just come out for everything, but I'm wondering if they're wondering and they don't know yet if it's actually going to come out this generation. Well, I mean, I think it will, but like, will it be cross-gen with next gen? I'm wondering if that's what they're thinking. They did announce it in April 2022, and they said they announced it early because I think Tetsuya Nomura said because to avoid it getting leaked. I was about to say further leaked because it already got leaked in the NVIDIA GeForce Now leak last year. So it was already leaked before the announcement. But I guess because of that, they wanted to announce it at the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary event in April 2022. Whatever. I mean, when they say they announced it early, that kind of worries me. But I don't know. Maybe they know what early is now after people complained that Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced early, but maybe they do. And they're not advertising it the same way because Kingdom Hearts 3 was shown at D23 Expo events, multiple events back then when it was in early development, and Kingdom Hearts 4 was not shown at D23 Expo 2022. They said it would be a while before we saw it again, but like it wasn't going to be at E3, which there wasn't. They said E3, but I think they meant like Summer Game Fest or something in June, but it wasn't there obviously. And D23 Expo in September didn't have it. They just showed a bunch of smartphone games. Um, but yeah, what do you guys think? When is Kingdom Hearts 4 coming out? What platforms will it come out for? Let me know in the comments, and thank you for watching.